Now, we are starting to record this again where we left off before, where it says that we were talking about this section from this book where we're concerned about who was dead and who was not, and so on. Now, we will continue with this right where we left off because it said there are differences concerning him, referred to officially to the Jews who were unsure whether they had really killed him, and so follow only conjecture regarding the matter. Others, however, consider this to refer to Christians who differ over Jesus' nature, divine or human, and thus on the issue of whether he was crucified only in his human aspect, but not in his divinity. Concerning him can also be read as concerning it, meaning the entire affair of the crucifixion. A reading preferred by al-Zamaharahi, they slew him not for certain, may refer to Jesus, indicating certainly that he was not slain, in contrast to the doubts and conjectures of those who differ concerning him. This last line in the verse, however, may be read idiomatically to mean they did not kill their doubt about the matter. That is, they remained in a state of doubt and conjecture. Now, you see the many comments here and how they differ from one another. That is what's good about this particular book itself. It is not one particular comment. And also, the next section, which I will not read, and it goes on for a while, is about the resurrection of Jesus directly, without death. That is what the Muslims prefer, that his death was not that had to happen before he could be resurrected, but that Jesus was resurrected directly from earth, just like, say, Elijah was in the Old Testament, without an intermediary place between earth and heavenly resurrection. So in that case, the Islamics would believe, particularly with what happened in the Old Testament is. But that whole section has quite a bit of differences in it as well in this particular book that we have been using today. Now, as I say, if one wants a book with very good commentary, probably this is the best commentary I've seen on the Quran. I have many Quran books with commentary, and I have many of them on my internet memory cards with the same thing. Now, what we will do next is a very interesting book, and this one here is the Quran and the Bible. Now, what this particular person does, and you see his name right at the very top. You see that name right there? What he does in this book, he will quote the Quran passage, and then he will give his commentary on it related particularly to the Bible. And one thing I have done is to keep in mind that we are dealing not only with the Quran, but we're dealing when we're with the Quran, also with the Bible. And that we're reading the Bible, we are also not just dealing with the Bible, but we are dealing with the Quran. Why? Because those two books, and we are people of the book, like the Jews and the Christians and the Muslims. People of the book contain the same basic source, same basic beliefs, even though there are differences. So this is the one I will start with next, and for that particular reason.